Namaskar. Welcome to Conversations with Rakesh. Here's today's question. Sir, my team members don't speak up. I'm a manager. I feel that they are not motivated enough. How do I motivate my employees? This question came at the right time because just yesterday a very strange incident, funny incident happened in my own home. My 18-year-old son told me, कि यार Papa, I'm feeling very bad. I can't play. I miss my friends. तो मैंने कहा चल थोड़ा वॉक करते हैं एंड आई cheer you up. तो बोलता है पापा नो नो आई एम नॉट गोना कम विथ यू बिकॉज यू आर गोना गिव मी योर मोटिवेशनल स्पीच. सो आई सेड बॉस, people pay me money to give motivational speeches यार. तो my son says कि पापा I'll pay you double but please shut up. And I think if you look at this joke which is on me, there is something very interesting that I learned from it, that my son at that point of time does not need my motivational talk. And I have a feeling that you, as managers, for heaven's sake, please realize the last thing your employees need from you is motivation. And this has become a very funny, sarcastic topic. That many managers come to me because they want to become motivational, but I think there is a time and place and track record and a lot of other things before you can become a manager who motivates people. Just by saying some things, I would recommend please stay away. There are two more data points I have for you. Recently, a fascinating, one of my favorite series from last year launched season 2, and it was called Family Man. Family Man, Manoj Bajpayee ji. And the series 1 was outstanding and series 2 was even better, and I binge watched it all the time. And in series 2, Manoj Bajpayee leaves the government spy task force job that he had in series 1 and becomes a corporate person. So he goes to this office 9 to 5 and his boss is super irritating and he breathes down on his neck, and then he keeps saying these motivational quotations which are available on Google, and he says this very funny thing that don't be a minimum guy. And this has become like a joke throughout our world. So my request to you is that please understand that this motivational talk, don't be a minimum guy, success has you in it, all of these things, please avoid. All right. The other thing is that there is a very interesting stand-up comedian called, I think, Anirban, and he has a fascinating stand-up comedy act on motivation, HR, and employees. And he says कि यार HR को Sunday को ही क्यों motivation करने को चाहिए? I mean, I want to sleep. And he also has this amazing sentence कि when employees get motivated, they quit. All of these things I'm trying to build a picture because I'm trying to say that this concept that many managers feel that I will motivate people has to be done in a different way. And I teach communication, oratory. My entire research is on TED Talks and motivation. So I can definitely do that. But the question you asked me is really not about that. And I hope you do not focus on motivating your employees, because what the employees need is something very, very different. So let's look at that. That what are my suggestions to you as a manager? So here are some points I've written down for you. Point number one, that if your employees and team members are quiet and they're not talking, they're not participating, they are demotivated. That's a fact. But I think you must also understand that they are suffering. They're going through a lot. There's COVID-19, there is economic downturn, there's confusion everywhere. There could be something at home, something from customers, something at work. So there are something is bothering them. And your job is to be compassionate, kind, and empathetic at this point of time. That is very big important point you need to learn, that be kind and empathetic towards your employees at a time like this. Number two, employees and anybody in the world will be charged if they find the work challenging and rewarding. So if they are very demotivated, something is wrong in your office. Maybe they're not challenged enough. Maybe your reward structures are terrible. So you need to relook at the work you're doing and make it a lot more meaningful And second is give them a chance to prove themselves, trust their decisions, help them become as autonomous as possible. So when you create an environment where employees feel free, rewarded, and challenged, motivations go up. So please start doing that in your projects as well. And last is avoid breathing down on their neck. Avoid becoming this person who comes and says, what is the status update? Don't be a minimum guy. It doesn't work. I think the employees hate it. Anybody would hate it. You would hate your own manager who would come every 2 hours and say, let me tell you a motivating story of an ant and a spider who kept climbing up. This is not the time for that. The time is for you to understand what's the root cause, be kind and compassionate with them, create an environment of challenging, meaningful, rewarding work, and I think motivation will come. Stay safe.